Chitranjanjit Kaur of GMA University, Department SEDA-E. In the previous lecture, we have done strings and various kinds of operators, and the practical part about the string formatting is left, and also about the arithmetic operator. So firstly, we are going to continue with all those practical things, and after that we will do the dictionary in the Python. So let's begin with the string format function. So simple format first of all. So here is the string with the name John. Now we want to format it. Print my name is, then in curly braces, and let's run this file. Python string string.py. So here we get this. It's not get formatted here. For the format, you will need to write dot format me. So my name is John get printed over here. We can also assign a multiple placeholder. Now let's see, multiple placeholders. So like I'm writing language. So this is the name of string. Is string formatting. Now here we write print I am learning then we use curly braces. We use this, then a comma, another comma, write dot here, format, and what is the name? Here is the language, and second string is lang, comma, next is topic. So let's run this. So I'm learning Python, topic is string formatting. Okay, it should be like I'm learning string formatting topic in Python. So it should be like this. So you can exchange. You can write the topic here and the language here. So this is all about the string formatting. Now next we are diving to the next topic which we have done in the previous lecture, that is arithmetic operators. Different operators first of all. Number one is arithmetic operator. So in arithmetic, operators are like addition, subtraction, modulus, division. So this is known as a floor division. And two static is exponential. Let's see the value. Now we can write the print 1 plus 2. So arithmetic operator is work over here. So it's, we are getting 3 value over here. Let me comment this out firstly. Then next is print. Multiplication sign is also there. 1 multiplied by let's check the value of multiplication. So we go to 3 again. Then -1 over here. Double static 2. Let's check the value over here, what we get. So it's 100, and this for 2, down 100. Now division. Let's divide 10 with 3. Now let's check what we get over here. So we get 3.33. Now next, print. If we don't want these point values, let's check that for that also. So we get the 3 here. So this is the floor division. So we get the approximate result, or we can say without decimal symbol. So in this, the next operator is the comparison operator. We have done the comparison operator. So comparison operator is like if we want to compare the two values, two statements, we use the comparison operators for that. Let me comment these things firstly. X comma y is equals to 20 comma 30. So print x equal to y over here. Now let's check the value for this. So we get the false value because both are not equal. And now next is print so the not equal to x is not equal to y over here. So we get a true value because x is not equal to y here. Now print x less than y. So we again get the true here because value of x is less than y. Now next is print more than here. X more than y over here. Let's check this out. So we get the false value over here. And similarly the less than equal to and greater than equal to sign work over here. So this is all about the comparison operators. Now in this lecture series, next we are going to do the logical operator. Now we will move to the logical operator. Logical operators. So logical operators are and, or, not. We want to check it, print. This is indentation error we get over here. Print A and B. So we don't have a and B, we have a X and Y over here. X, Y. Simplify this. We give the value to these as well. equals to true. Bool value I need to give over here, and y is equals to true. So we are to the logical operators. Now logical operators are and, or, and not. Now we will do this when we will do the different kinds of statements. Like I am giving here P true value and S is equals to false value. Now we need to apply the logical operators over here. So print P and S. So let's check the answer over here. So we get a false value for us. Right? Delete this comma, then we run this, then we get only a false value. Now next is if we want to check or, so one statement should be true in this case, P or S. So we get the true value over here. And if we want to check not, not P. So we get the false value over here. So this is all about the logical operator. Now next is assignment operators. So when we simply assign a value to any variable, we write it like this. Fine. And if we want to write like this, so this will become, this is equals to A plus 10. So the answer of this will be 20. So let's check over here, so print A. Let's check it out. So we get the 20 over here. So if we minus over here, we use the minus symbol. Now let's check this, we get the same. If we use the multiplication, so now we are on the file which is, now let's make a new file over here, file2.py, and we will continue with the assignment operator over here. Now we were done plus and the negative sign. Now we are on to the multiplication sign. Multiply equals to 20. So firstly we need to assign the value to A as well. So A is equals to 20, 10 here. Now let's check the answer for this. For that we write a print. Here. So we get a 100 over here. Run this out. So it is file2 dot, we get a 200 over here. So similarly division operator works, that we write like this, like A divide equals to 20 and modulus operator. A modulus equals to 3. So similarly, a static sign we can use here as well. So these are the various assignment operators. Now next addition to this is the membership operator. Membership operator. So membership operator is in. So we check in the list, and we will do all those in the previous lecture. So in and the membership function is operators, and in we will do that when we will do the list and set operators. So otherwise I will give you a simple example for this, like I am making a one list over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the various elements in the list. So now print like this, 2n, 3n list. So we run this file. So we get the 2 here because 3 exists in the list. So similarly, next operator is identity operator. Identity operator. So in identity operator, like we have x is equals to 1, 2, and y equals to, first of all we check the practically how it's work, 1, 2, and if I write x is equals to z over here, z is equals to x over here, and we need to check whether they are identical or not. So mainly the identical operator is used to check whether the variable they are sharing the same memory or not. So we write the print x is z. So let's check this out. So it's true because they both are sharing the same memory. So if we write the print x is y, so we check this out and we get the false because x is not equals to y. They are not sharing the same memory space. So that's why the error is there. So this is all about the various operators and string functions. Now we are moved to the next in this series, that is dictionaries. So we are continue with the dictionaries in Python. So dictionaries store the data as a key and value pair. Unlike list, dictionaries are unordered and are indexed by the keys rather than the numerical positions. Key must be unique and immutable like strings, numbers, tuples. Values are of any type and values can be repeated in the dictionaries. So dictionaries are used to store the data values. I have already tell you that it stores the key and value pair. And this is the syntax for the dictionary. So this is the key and this is the value for it. Similarly, so percentage is the key and 86 is the value for it. So marks 98, 97, 95. So this is a list. We will do list in detail in the further lecture. For right now, it's just work like you can think about the arrays, how we store something in the list. So it's like this. So this is how we access the values in the dictionary, like the name of the dictionary is here, then name is the key value, and we get the JIT output for this. Now characteristics of the dictionaries. Dictionaries are unordered, mutable because we can change it after the creation. It is indexed by the key, not by the number. Keys must be unique and immutable. As I have told you earlier, that it is in the form of string, number, and tuple. Values can be of any type and can be repeat. Now, how we access the dictionaries? Dictionaries are accessed by using keys. With the keys, we can access the dictionaries, or by using the get method. So, how we use with the key, like we can write the dictionary name, square brackets. In the square brackets, we can write the key, what kind of key we are using. Similarly, get is we can write the name of dictionary dot get method, and the key value in that function which we want to access. We will do this in the detail when we will do the practical for the same. Then modification in the dictionary. We can also modify the dictionary, like we can add a new values in the dictionaries. We can also update the values in the dictionaries. Fine. So next is now we add the dictionary, we access the dictionary. Now we are into how we remove the elements in the dictionary. So different methods are there for it. So the number one method is the pop. So pop key, it removes the key and return its value. Then if we write remove item, it removes the last inserted value in the key value pair. So next is delete del function method. We can say deletes the specific key or the entire dictionary. Now next is the clear. It removes all the items. So pop remove the key and it returns the value. It raises key error if key is missing. Then pop item, it remove and return the last inserted value. It remove the last value which we insert in the dictionary. Then delete dictionary, when we use the delete function, it deletes the specific key as well, but it also used to delete the whole dictionary. If we write del, the name of dictionary, it will delete whole dictionary. Each method has a different behaviors and choose based on whether you need to remove the value, or you want to remove the whole items in the dictionaries, or you want to delete the whole dictionary. So pop should not be empty, whereas pop item should be empty and send the error. Del and clear are used to delete the items. Del is used to delete the variable entirely or remove the specific element. The clear empties the content but keep the object alive. Like we declare if dictionary name as a student, the object of that will be alive if we use the clear method. So now next slides. So dictionary methods. So key, values, items, these are all the dictionary method when we want to print the value of dictionary using for loop. So right now we don't get the knowledge about the for loop in the Python, but we will do that in the detail. But for the practical implementation, I will let you know what is for and how it's work in the case of dictionaries. So keys, it return all the keys. Values, it return all the values. Item, it return all the key pair values. Update, updates the dictionaries with another name. So copy creates the shallow copy for same. Now we can also create the nested dictionary, one dictionary inside the another dictionary. For example, here is a student name and score of that is given. So here student name Raj and the scores again in the dictionary math, chemistry, biology, these all are the nested dictionaries. Now loop in the dictionary, we all aware about these methods, keys, values and items that give the key pair value. Now this is the simple example that how the dictionary will work. We will do practically about this also, like info key value, the name, age, city, a student courses. These all are the keys, and these all are the values like G25 New York. These all are the values. If we want to print the whole dictionary and if we want to access the whole dictionary, we simply write print info. So here the information about the student or about the info will display over here. And if we want to access the single items like info name, it will give the one name, like name, it will give us the G over here. So print info age, it give 25 over here. Print info course, it will give the course name which we choose over here. Like math, science, it will give all the values which we declare. So these values are in the form of list. Fine. So similarly, print age, it will display the age. So now we will move to the practical part of the dictionary. So let's make one file. Let me see. EY. Okay. This is already this, so I write dictionary on the EY over here. So first of all, I want to tell you about the empty dictionary. So empty dictionary is like my EICT and this values over here. And we want to print the value of it. Print. Python dictionary 1.py. So we get an empty value over here. So now how we declare the dictionary. So I am declaring dictionary with the name of student. So two things I have to write here. So name, then value for it. G. Then we give class. So we write a comma over here. Yes. Marks. So I'm taking the integer value for it. Okay. Now how we access, how we print this. So for that we simply write print and the name of dictionary, that is student over here. And let's check this out. So we get key with its value. And if we want to access single value, so print, so student and its class. Let's print this out. So class BTech is displayed over here. So this is how we access the value. And another method we have done, that is the get method. So we can also look into that. So student dot get. So I'm writing name over here. So let's run this out. So we get the G. We get the name G. So this is how we access the values in the dictionaries. Now next is how we add and delete the value. How we add. Firstly we will do add and update. Then next we will do how we delete. So add student marks equals to 90. Again, we need print it value, print student here, So here the marks 90 we get. So this is how we update the values. Because marks is already there, we convert this value to 90. This is how the updation occur in the case of dictionaries. Now if we want to add the new key pair value over here, so student grade equals to A plus. Right? So now print student. Now let's check the value. So we get the grade here also. This is the previous dictionary, and this is the dictionary after updating the grade. Now how we remove the items from the dictionary? From dictionary. Now first we have done pop. So firstly we run simply pop, and let's check what is going to happen for here. Just write pop. So we need to write print student, because after remover we need to check what is going to happen over there. So let's run this out. So we get an error over here because pop expect at least one argument, but here we don't give any argument, so that's why error is exist over here. If we write the grade here, let's check it out, then run this again. So grade will get deleted because the last item is going to be pop. So if we write the student dot pop item, and without any argument we have to run this now, and after that we also want to get the print for the same. So let's check the value of print student. Let's check what we will get over here. So it pop up the last item, but not in the case of pop. So it is clearly get to know about the pop item and pop, that pop needs at least one argument and pop item can run without any argument. So next is delete. So if we write a delete student, then I need to print student here, BEL student. So the name student is not defined because student get deleted here. When we use the DEL, it get deleted over here. So that's why it gives the error. Student is not defined over here. So similarly, so let's check. Let me comment this out. Now if we write student dot clear, this is the function for it. If we use this, and then we print student. So now we get empty, but not in the case of DEL. In the case of DEL, what we get the error when we want to print the student over here, because it deletes whole object. The student is deleted wholly. But in the case of clear, student object is still over there. We can add the value into that also. So this is the main difference between the DEL and clear over here. Now next we move to accessing the values, keys and key pair values using for loop. So the syntax for that is for key in then we use the name of dictionary and all. So for this, we first of all we need to comment this out, because there is nothing in the student if we run this out. So I'm also going to comment the pop and pop icon. Now for key in student, print key. So we get all the keys values, class, name, marks, because we get the keys value for this. Similarly, we want to print the item for, first of all, we will get the value. For value in student dot values, we need to write this function here. That's why that's only we get the values. Print. So because we write a value here, so we write value. So we get the values. Now next in this is looping. Looping in dictionary. So for loop is used for that. We will do the for loop detail in the next lectures. But for now, just have a look for this, like for key in student print key over here, and let's run this out. So we get name, class, marks, grade over here. So these all are the key values. Similarly, we want to access the values through for loop for value in student dot values. So this is the function for it. Print value. Now let's run this. So we get the value G BTech 98 plus we get here. So now if we want to print the two values, like for key and next is value, so we write key comma value. So for that we use the item function in student dot items, print key. So we need to write a comma over here also. Next is value. Now let's run this. So we get the key and the value pair over here. So this is all about the dictionary. This is all about the practical examples of the dictionary. In the next lecture, we will explore more about the Python data types, that are lists, sets, and